What's up, everyone? My name is Magni Dezmond, aka the Great Magni Dezmond, self-proclaimed alchemist of Holostars English, artist, DJ, judge, baby girl, among some other nouns.
Magnation! We ride at dawn! We ride into battle. I ride into battle on the backs. The back of my Magmates. The bloodlust consuming. All-consuming bloodlust. Let me see your war face, Magnation.
Hey, Peter. Peter! Hey, Peter! He's, Magni Dezmond streaming right now. He's my favorite vtuber. He's a member of Holostars English, Guild Tempus, Peter. I love him. Peter! Peter, we have to red super Magni Dezmond. We have to Aka super him now.
Oh yeah. This one where it's like
Oh right, the poison. Poison for Cusco. The poison chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison?
Yes, that poison.
Got you covered. Cusco's Magni Dezmond's poison.
You know what? I'm like, you guys know Warhammer 40k? Like, with all the stuff I have plugged into my setup, I'm like the trailer where it's like,
from the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I claim the strength and certainty of steel.
you know? That's like me.
I aspire to be the purity of the blessed machine.
That's me. That is me, though. Yeah, that's me putting my arms into my back.
I aspire to the purity of the blessed machine, yes.
I have a headcanon for my glove cloak that I used to be a part of like a different like adventurers guild, but we went on like a quest that went terribly wrong, and I transmuted their dying souls into like each one of my hands.
That's pretty dark. I like that.
Yeah.
What? So is that why they all like they can move independently, like semi-independently? They can
Yeah. It's like
That's
James
kinda cool.
McAvoy in Split.
Yeah, I know what you're
Each
talking
hand
about.
has like a personality.
Yeah.
Where have I heard that name before? Yes, I am that Magni Dezmond, the alchemist, the creator of the element known as copium. You may be familiar. Behold. Copium.
In its purest form.
Here, take a sip. Take a sip. Yeah. Oh, oops. I'll take a sip too. It tastes like happiness. But unfortunately, we do not sell this potion anymore because of the very unfortunate incident in the elderly home 2 months ago. But we're moving on. Yeah. So, want to take a closer look here? You know what? Why don't we pass it around? Pass it around the class here, and you can take a look. Here, be careful. It's slippery. It's slippery. It's slippery. Hello. Be careful. Oh God. Oh no. Hold your breath. Oh my. Wow. Hello. What are you doing here? Ah, come to see little old me. Well. I have, I didn't really prepare anything, but I think I got something for you here. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Do you like mushrooms? Yeah, here, why don't you take it? It's slippery. It's slippery. Uh-oh. Why, I need to get some less slippery bottles, huh? Oh, no! Oh. I ate mushrooms. What's that? What? Mic check, mic check. Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome to little Maggie's little Maggie's hey everyone, welcome to little Maggie's birthday party. Mic check, check 1 2. Thanks for coming everyone on today's little Maggie's birthday, as you know, and I'd like to thank all the parents for bringing their little Magmites in. Yeah, so enjoy your cake, and there's a bounce house over there. We have a performer coming on stage, a little local DJ. Why don't we bring him up on the stage? Everyone give it up for DJ Magin. Yeah. Mic check. All right, thank you everyone for welcoming me. I don't get a lot of gigs nowadays, so I'm mainly children's birthdays parties. But I hope you literal children can enjoy. Thank you. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. DJ Mag. What did I say? DJ Magin. Da boom boom da boom boom da boom 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 da boom boom da boom boom. What? Put your hands in the air, you children. It's like a kid's birthday party. Hey, put them up. The parents are in the back, like, oh yeah. But the kids are like raving. They're like raving hardcore. DJ Mag. What did I say? DJ Magin. I can see the sun shining in the sky every day, even when it rains. I can feel the light of day. Yeah, put your hands in the fucking feel sailing the sailing the same boat. Thank you, you literal children's birthday party. I hope you can spread the word to other children so I can get more gigs. I'm only relegated to like birthday parties from now on. Thank you. wait. I forgot. I should went like this. All right, thanks for DJ Megan, real trap shit. Boom, boom, boom. I should have done like that. Okay.
Oh my god, you guys are so cute. Like, you guys look like if I can. Oh my gosh, I want to hurt you so bad. Yes. Yes, this is exactly what I'm imagining. I don't know, again, I don't know why, like, I'm not a sicko, okay? And, like, I love animals. I'm an animal lover. I told you. But sometimes, do you just ever see, like, a cute cat? Or, like, your pet, for example? And don't you sometimes just, like, oh, you little, I just wanna... I imagine if I just kicked you as hard as I could right now, you would, like, give a little squeak. But I love you so much, though. You know, like, I love you, though. I love you so much, and I would never, ever, ever, ever do that in a million years because I love you so much, and I just... But man, do I wish I could just... I swear it's a thing! Someone back me up! Please. Is it a thing? Cute aggression. Ah, see, there's some psychologist that has my side, right? Surely. Wait, how do you... Oh, here we go. But yeah, you guys, Magmates, you guys look like like I could just squish you and like a cream filled, like a Twinkie. You would just burst into like a you know, like no. Better than that, I imagine you squeak. Like if I brought down my fist on you, it'd be like, and then you kind of burst into. You're kind of like a what is that candy that is? It's colorful and it looks like a diamond or like a jewel, and it's like gushy and gushers, like a gusher. You guys are like gushers, and you guys are like, I imagine I'm in my laboratory doing my alchemy stuff, and like you guys are just all around. Some of you are helping me with alchemy. Some of you are like doing whatever. You're bringing me whatever I need, bringing my snacks or my tea or something, and at any given moment my arms just can pick you up, toss you in my mouth, and I just like chew you up like a little gusher. Dispendable. That's the key thing about the Magmate, about Magnation. You guys are fodder for my goals, my mission. for the betterment of Magnation as a whole. That's why my tongue's purple. Yes, actually. This whole like I'm just a little guy. That's a reference I've been doing to. There's like I don't know if it's a Tumblr post or like a tweet. I'm assuming it's a Tumblr post because tweets are usually just like stolen content from something else. But it's like a girlfriend telling a story about their ex-boyfriend or their boyfriend. Is it a tweet? Could have fooled me. But the girlfriend is saying like, oh man, my boyfriend, like, he gets into fights a lot. I think she says it's because he's kind of like on the shorter side, and he's like, yeah, my ex-boyfriend like always picks a fight with people, and whenever he picks a fight with some dude at the bar, and the dude gets up to like fight him, he always says this. Hey, but I'm just a little guy. You want to hit a little guy? Come on, it's my birthday. And then the person writing the post is like, and he always gets out of it. He always gets away by saying that. He always avoids fights by saying that. He always disarms the situation by going, hey, no, come on, I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday, man. You wouldn't hurt a little guy on his birthday. Is being a Holostar what you expected? Is it what I expected? Not you guys. I didn't expect you guys to come out with such enthusiasm for me and the boys. For all of my endeavors. Because, I mean, I've definitely brought myself a new energy here, but for the most part I'm the same guy and I have the same interests, and I've developed a new skill set for sure while here, but everything about me is pretty much there. And I actually spoke to Vettel about this yesterday. You know, we were the same guys, and it's just struggling to find our way, and a community that would be receptive to, you know, the things we do and our energy, you know. So it's just, you know, in my head, like I knew it was gonna be, you know, I know it was gonna be a fun time, but you know, in my head, part of me was going like, okay, here we go again. So this is a bot, right? Wait, ask your questions again. Wait, what was I saying? Oh. Was being a Holostar what I expected? I guess mostly no. The main thing I think was, the most surprising thing about it was, oh my... Oh. The most surprising thing about it was meeting the boys and liking them as much as I did, because, you know, I think I can get along with anybody. I know I can. I've had to all my life. I tell people, you know, there's only two things with me. I either love you, I love you to death. I would die for you. Or I hate your guts and I hope that you die in Minecraft. Because frankly, you know, it's like, okay, maybe you're not the most excited to hang out with me or talk to me, or, you know, maybe I'm a little much for you, but basically how I view it is, how can anyone dislike me? You know, so if the person actively like dislikes me, then something ain't wrong with that guy, you know, because
Because who can't get along with me? I'm such an amicable, charismatic dude. I like to have a fun time, you know? Like... But anyways, you know, I knew I was gonna mesh. I can mesh with whoever, no matter what kind of person they were. That being said, I was not expecting to actually, like, really vibe with them and consider them, like, really good friends. My closest friends. But actually, though, because I was going through a period before, right as I was, like, applying to Hollostars and, like, wanting to get in, I basically cut my closest friends out of my life at that point. Because, you know, I felt like I always go the extra mile for my friends. And then, like, the one time I need them to be there for me, they act like unlike as if we're like Game of Thrones, like bartering on neutral ground, you know? Just like, so I said, you know what? I know that I'm worth more. So I just said, I'm done. There's no concluding fight. There's no fight. There's no conclusion. There's no talk. I'm just out of your life, right? And I've never talked to this, but I saw them harassing me actually in my debut. I saw them leaving negative comments. I just caught like I just happened to the chat was going so fast, but I remember my debut. I remember this moment where I just looked and I just happened to see their name. And I know that, like, because that's the username they've used all their like growing up, like with them, us playing together. I just happened to like see. I remember that debut. It was crazy. It was like the viewers were like, "Da-da-da-da-da." I just happened to look over and I saw that. And I didn't know that I was about to meet like some new friends that I could really vibe with. But I just you know, it just so happens, like, right when I made that decision, you know, and I didn't make that decision because I knew I was going to get in Hollostars and I was going to meet some people, you know. At the time, I thought that these people were only going to be, like, my coworkers, you know. I don't know, you know, have a fun time. We didn't know we were going to vibe this hard and have this good chemistry. You know, we didn't know, like, we're going to shake the scene because we're going to be such, like, good homies. There was no, it was never like that, you know. There was never, like, this like battle plan of like how good bros we were gonna be, you know. We just debuted like any other gen did, with what I imagine is very similar circumstance and prep and whatever. But it just so happens that I just like met some of the closest homies I could make, you know, and I was just like, oh, well. You know, yes, I know I have my faults. I could be a little needy at times, and when I message Bettel at, what time is it? What was it, like 30 minutes? At 2 a.m. or 1:30 in the morning, please just play a little Fortnite with me. Yeah, you know, I know I could be a little annoying, but as far as like, in terms of like my relationship with people, I guess what I'm saying is like, I consider the Tempus boys pretty close to me, and the people that I consider friends with in Tempus, I can imagine think the same of me. All right, I hope so. Wait a minute, why have they responded then to my messages? Hi.
Come on, dude. I'm just trying to like lurk and quietly support the boys. But you keep baiting out like it was like weird. Why do you keep saying
like
weird
what?
things? What do you mean like what? What?
Ah.
Supposed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like,
Yeah.
on,
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I implied that dinosaurs were real. I'm sorry. I don't mean to spread misinformation. Guys, no one has seen a dinosaur. Okay. Have you ever seen a dinosaur? How do you know? Listen. You ever seen a baby pigeon?
Actually, yeah, I have. Yeah.
Alright, chat. Who's this guy? Can someone confirm that he's not some kind of sleeper pigeon agent?
Birds are real, okay?
I didn't say birds weren't real. I said pigeons weren't.
Oh, okay, but who is like who's at the center of this grand like fake bird pigeons aren't real conspiracy, and like where are they getting the funds to like perpetuate this like this farce?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask Mr. Yago-san.
Oh man.
Listen, you have to trust me because I was a biology major, okay? I was in the sauce, and they were telling me these things, and I was like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. They're putting things, I'm in chemistry class, and he's like, the p-orbital works like this, right? The p-orbital works like this, and I'm like, okay. Really? P-orbital works like that? Who says? You're just saying stuff. I was just sitting there, you know? This is when I knew stuff wasn't adding up. Okay, I was sitting there in class and they're like, okay, here's like the what is this called? Nucleus? Is that the nucleus, the middle? Okay? And like normal is like this, right? But then they're like, okay, but then there's like P, this is S orbital, right? And they're like P orbital is like this, right? And then I was taking notes, and everyone around me, and then the axis, I don't know, the axis doesn't really matter, but it's like this, right? And this is P orbital. And I remember this was the moment for me where I was taking my notes and I was looking aside to me, next to my side, and everyone was taking notes, okay? And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean P orbital? And it's just like, oh, but this one is like this. And then like D orbital is like this. And I'm just like, well, you're just saying stuff. You could just say stuff. And I had my little packet, right? I had like my little chemistry packet, and I was like, okay, yeah. And it's just full of information, right? And I'm like, you could just say whatever, and we'd all take these notes, and we get tested and stuff. I don't know. I'm not denying it. I'm not a denier. Okay, I'm not a denier. But you know what? I'm not denying, but part of me is like, who's to say this is how it is? And they're like, well, scientists, it's peer reviewed. Okay, so this guy says it, and then this other guy says it, but how? I don't know. Okay, listen, I'm telling you, this is a cladogram, right? Okay, and they're like, there's like a fish here, all right, and then there's like a crab, right, and there's like a turtle. And then what? This is like a gerbil or something, and then you got like monkeys over here, and then like people. What are we talking about, huh? What are we talking about? I don't understand. And then here are birds. What are we talking about? I don't deny it. I'm not denying any of it. But I'm just saying, okay, listen, this is what always got me, okay? This is what I don't understand, okay? No, here's a better example. There is literally a bug that looks exactly like a fucking stick. You understand? It looks exactly, when you zoom in on it, it's got the nuanced texture of a branch, right? The nuance is insane. It looks exactly like a stick. Okay? All right? And then they say, you know, there's like a Punnett square, right? And, you know, there's like alleles, right? It's this like this, right? This is like blue, you know, it's like this is right? There's like different combinations of alleles, and there's like a percentage chance of getting the thing, right? But they say that like this is how genes are inherited, okay? But you can't, like, there's no such thing as like adaptation. Like a giraffe's neck, it's because of the alleles, right? And the genes they pass on. A giraffe can't stretch its neck, right? A giraffe cannot stretch its neck to get a longer neck, right? Genes are passed on from the parents to the offspring, right? And the giraffes with the longer necks survive. The giraffes with the longer necks survive, okay? And they pass on their longer neck genes to their children. So then you're telling me that like if creatures, if animals, if species cannot adapt themselves and change themselves, how does this stick bug look exactly like a stick? It makes no sense. So you're telling me that there were just a bunch of bugs, and there was one millions of years ago that just looks exactly like that by chance, exactly like a stick, and it passed its genes on? That don't make no sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. That can't be. Same thing with like the moths, and their things look exactly like the birch. There was just happens to be a single stick bug that looks exactly like this branch. I refuse to believe it. There's no way it works like that. I can only believe it if the case is true that like creatures can adapt and change very slightly. Even a tiny percent of their DNA, they could change their physical appearance. And if they can change their appearance and it can be reflected in their genes, right? If you remember, it's like TC, TG, you know, there's like the different, the strands of the DNA. The strands of the DNA, it works like this. And there's different combinations. And I forget what it is. Like A can only be with G and C can only be with T, or vice versa or something. It doesn't make sense. I'm telling you. How does that make sense? There was just, a million years ago, there was just a moth that looks exactly like a tree, and it just so happened to be like that, and it passes genes on. It doesn't make sense. It happens over millions of years. So you're telling me it can't, so it is possible. So I could like if I stretched my arms, and I needed long arms to survive, and I stretched my fucking arms, I could change my DNA by like a point, like a millionth, a billionth of my DNA could be changed, and I could pass it down. Because that's the only way I could believe that evolution can occur like this. I get evolution in that, like, you know, I believe that like the DNA gets chosen, and the ones with the best traits pass on their traits to their future generations. But we're talking about like, oh, this animal is slightly bigger, and so it can make the species bigger in general. Or this creature has thick skin as opposed to one that doesn't survive, which has less thick skin. But once you get to the level of like, oh, well, this bug looks literally like a stick, this is where I'm like, but I don't understand that. You know, because when you're talking about traits, it's like taller, bigger, faster. But not like, oh, I literally look like a stick. How does that happen? So you're telling me that this is caused because originally they just looked like a normal bug, right? And you're telling me it's because there's just a random percent chance that a mutation occurs and the bug is like slightly skinnier. And then another mutation occurs and that skinny bug looks slightly brown. And then another random mutation occurs that makes the bug look slightly brown and also slightly textured. And that happens so many times that it ends up looking exactly like a stick. But for that to happen, like, how many years have things been a thing? I feel like if that was the case, it would have to be A bajillion. A bajillion years. Like 30 million years or something. No. I'm not joining no voice chat. They're gonna speak poison into my brain. He's gonna speak poison into my brain. Casting his hexes upon me. I know better. Okay, see, but I get that, Alisong, but what I'm saying is, what I don't get is like, that would make me think, like, I would believe that, like, that makes sense to me. I can imagine, like, a stick bug is like, you know, something like this, and it's like brown, right? Like, that makes sense to me. But you're talking about, it literally is not discernible. It looks exactly like a stick. That's what's crazy to me. Like, I could get it. I could understand if it just happened to, you know, skinny and brown and kind of, but we're talking, it's segmented. It has like the texture of like wood. That's what's crazy to me. Just kidding. Get stick bugged, idiots. You think I believe that shit? Get stick bugged. Dum-dums. You just got stick bugged. Get stick bugged. What if just like this clip went viral and I gained a strong, powerful audience and I became known as like the misinformation VTuber? And they just fucking like rallied behind me. Just kidding. That's already Magnation. Got him.
I've gathered you as the strongest of our Magnation. Hold! Magnation! This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they cope! Are you ready for a string, soldiers? Remember this day, Magnation! For it will be yours for all time! Magnation! Can I get a ah-ooh? Ah-ooh? Magnation! I don't think I can hear you. I said, give them nothing, but take from them everything. Ow! Ow! Is that the best you can do? The doubters. They pillage our streams. the ratio are tweets. And this is the best you can do? Magnation! Can I get an ahoo? Ahoo!
I may have made a... I think I just made a terrible mistake. I think I just made a terrible mistake. I think I just... Uh-oh. I think I just shot my voice. Hello, hello, testing. Okay. Oh no. Oh fuck. Not my fucking debut week. I made a fucking terrible mistake. We're gonna have to go with this voice. Oh my fucking god, this is not a bit. I fucked up, dude. I fucked up. Testing 1 2 3, rolling around. Oh no.
Fuck it, modern day killers really must hate fun. More often people taking lives, rocking knives and guns. The real murder connoisseurs in the ruins of hell get used to luring the audience with more with ourselves. Cause to my surprise, snatch your life, toward eyes of kinship. Nice try, stopping the motherfucking Da Vinci of human erasure. Can't stop the pacer, make sure when standing off my rhyme slavers. Jealous haters out there, high five, I see you. No one's gonna buy this bitch, I believe you. Keep us all hell in a literal sense, a bit of pretend. All the views that tell no shows, dollars and cents. He nodded to the queen and sayonara. I don't know how it goes. How does the chorus go? Right. If you take my advice, you'll be killed by what you don't know. But the other saying that like so much more is along the lines of you even fucking say so. Okay, we're done.
How do I think of it? I just think of it. I don't know. I just like, I'll just be just like, I don't know. I'm just like, oh, I have an idea. What about if I did blankety blank? Well, okay, actually it's more involved than that. I do have like, I'll just have fits of like, I have like creative bursts. I meander around a tired little shriveled up husk, and late at night when I'm hopped up on caffeine and or only caffeine, I have these like bursts of like, you know, in Mozart he kept like his like a glass of water or something next to him, or like who's the guy that had the little steel balls in his hands, and right as he fell asleep he would drop the balls and it would wake him up and he'd have like a fit of creativity. That's like me. I have like these bursts. I'm just like, I come up with 1,000 ideas all at once, and then there's out of 1,000 999 of them are shit, and there's like one good idea, right? That's how I came up with my idea to do a art stream, but instead of a hand cam, it's a feet cam. The challenge is like, how well, because I'm such a good artist, you know? Picasso shaking. Da Vinci quaking. It's like, how well can I draw with my feet? Wait, that's not... Why would that not be approved? Why would that not be approved? I don't understand. Kinos, I'll pay you to not do a feet cam? It's not my bare feet. I'm not a whore.
it would be covered up. I'd have like pantyhose or like something, like some kind of foot, like some kind of like foot glove. Stop, please. Okay. Let me just make my Cyclops, please. So someone recommended me I get this new keyboard. Oh, we did the hand cam stream with the keyboard. I think we'll do a public one once I practice enough. How much Español do I know? Puedo hablar un poco. Pero no puedo comprender mucho cuando hablando con persona que sabe mucho. Again, this is the musical journey has been a hard one for me because, like, I'll be honest, I'm used to just being the best, right? And this has been, it's been really refreshing and is sort of like given me, it reminds me when I was a kid, like learning how to do stuff again, because it's like, it's always been like, oh, you're so good at this, can you draw this for me, or like whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, you know. But it's been nice to like be here and be around peers were, because I remember when we were joining was around the time that Callie Senpai did her concert, and I remember one of the first things I got to do before you guys even knew what Tempus was to watch, or actually maybe, is that timeline right? I think so, but maybe not. Maybe you guys already knew us. Did we debut? I don't think so, but I remember watching that concert and going like, holy fuck. She's correct. And since joining Hollostars, talents from both sides, my senpais in Hollostars and Hololive, it's just so many talented people, and it's been a nice breath of fresh air for me to try to learn and improve on something, because it's just nice to be worse than other people. Is that a weird thing to say? It's nice to kind of have that childlike stupor again, because I like, let me explain this. It's because, like, remember when you were a kid, like for me it was breakdancing, where I'd go on YouTube and I'd look at these clips of like these Korean b-boy crews, like Gambler's Crew, Last for One, watching like Battle of the Year, like these great performances, and going like, wow, they're so good, I wish I could do that. And I go into my adulthood and my thing has always been art, you know, and I know people are like better than me in art, but I got to the point in my craft where, like, you know what, yeah, so someone has like better, I don't know, fucking, you can nitpick, like, I have better rendering, or now you gotta specialize, this person's background artist, but I just got to the point where, like, I didn't give a fuck anymore. Like, I did my time, like, you know, art's always been such a big part of my life, and I just kind of lost the magic, you know? It's like, oh, but this person's so much better than you. It's like, I'm good. I got to the point where, like, all the insecurity left for art. I just, like, didn't give a fuck. I can just draw whatever I want. I could mimic any style I want. Just, you know. With music, it's just like I can improve. Which, you know, I know I can improve in art, whatever, yada yada. But just like my personal experience is just that, like, I just kind of got burnt out with art. You know, it's just been my thing for all my life. So it just makes me feel like a kid again. This musical journey. Does that make sense? I remember joining and getting like advice from Axel about singing and stuff, and I was like, damn, that's like crazy, because it's like, I can't remember the last time that I could like go to a group of peers and like get advice. I guess that's on me for choosing not the best crowd, but I'm just used to being the best person within my sphere and having to be the one to lift up others, which I do. I enjoy it, you know. I think I've always just been like drawn to being like in some sort of leadership position in one way or the other. And like that's something I enjoy, and I like doing that. I like lifting up people around me as well as I can. But it was nice to finally have other people do that to me, finally. It was just like, I don't know, it's just like this tension release where like, oh my gosh, like fucking finally someone else can be the me version of me, you know? Because I've always thought that like, people always like, oh, you're so great at this, blah, 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 that was such a cool performance, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but I kind of want like, I wish I had that for me, and I finally do now. And I've found that in my senpais. Like they'll release covers or performances and streams and stuff, and it's like, wow, that's one of my first experiences with that is with Sana Senpai. There was like a very, very, very brief moment where I was able to get advice from Sana Senpai, and I was able to have one single conversation with her, which is was one of the most valuable conversations I've had with anyone. And it was just really nice. And part of it was like I got to be familiar with her art, and I remember thinking like, holy fuck, she's correct at this. And again, I just have like a gigantic fucking ego. I think you do to be a streamer in some degree. I said, what did I say? You either have to be really a creative, true-bred creative, or an egomaniac, and I'm both. But it's just been such a long time since I was like, wow, this person is just amazing. Because I've always been used to going like, yeah, you're so good. Totally, dude. It's not the best quality of mine, but that's just the truth. That's just how it is. You know, I think it just speaks to the talent that's within this group here, Holostars and Hololive, that they're cracked enough for even my egotistical ass to be like, wow, you're pretty great.
We're making good progress on this mag mixtape I want to put together. All I have is in front of me to see, and I can't be anything but me. And all you know's that I wanted to leave, and you watched me walk into the sea. I saw the fishes and boats, and so this song I wrote as I lay in my bed of seaweed. Glub, 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 all the fishes said to me.
Oh, I'm back. Did you miss me, my thirsty little mags? Did you miss me? Did you miss me, my thirsty little mags? You're some thirsty little mags, aren't you? Well, don't worry. Desi Wezzy's back, and I'm here to hydrate you. Say ah. Line up in alphabetical order. I love you guys, alright? You guys are great. Magnation. Let me tell you, okay? I appreciate you. I fucking appreciate you, you listen. But fuck you. Alright? But also, fuck you. Because you know what? I love streaming. I love being here. Okay?
If there was even a hint of me not wanting to be here, I wouldn't be here. You understand? Right? But sometimes it gets hard, you know? And even if there's even just a hint, the tiniest microscopic hint of like, ah, man, I don't know, this is hard. You know, without going into details. Even if there's like a tiny, you know what I think? I can't those people got some fucking tattoos. Some Magmate tattoos. I can't fucking quit. So I love you, but fuck you. Ooh, Sonic Unleashed. Dude, Sonic Unleashed has one of the best cinematics. Period. Remember the intro cinematic to Sonic Unleashed? It's just like, why did they make such an epic high quality like intro cinematic for this Sonic game? And that's the thing, like, I think people meme on us Sonic fans, but like at the core of Sonic, it's something super cool. Sonic is really cool. Not in an ironic way, but like actually. And I just think like you can only get glimpses of it sometimes when the media presents itself, and it gets buried under like memes a lot of the times. But like Sonic really is super cool, and the Sonic Unleashed intro cinematic is like an example of like showcasing how cool Sonic is. Oh my goodness, Rouge the Bat doing. That's the sound of my eyes bulging out of my head, just to be clear. Doing. Hello. Dude, Rouge the Bat though. Come on. Don't tell me. Don't try to tell me. They didn't know what they were doing. They did. Come on. Do you know about the Glizzy Guzzler?
It's your stream, but that doesn't sound.
No. It's like a guy. It's like a guy, and he's got shades, and he's got like a white tank top, and he's like, is it Gobbler? I forget, the Glizzy Gulper, and he's like, I can eat a Glizzy like no one else, and he goes, and he literally can eat an entire hot dog in like a single gulp. And,
like a duck.
Yeah.
Ducks don't like chew; they just kind of like.
And then he can also like spit them out, like a squirrel or something.
What? No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah. But then I joined Hollostars.
Are you implying that that's you? Are you implying?
We got Meg.
Hey, if you're still watching, tell your mom I'm gonna be a little late tonight. Stream's still going. Don't forget, Sheeple, if you're watching, what day is it? Sunday? Tomorrow I'm picking you up after school, remember? Don't take the bus. Don't take the bus, remember? Yeah, you know the meme where it's like, dang, you live like this?
Yeah, that's you.
I'm still sitting in my pancake filth, by the way. I was too lazy and tired to clean that up. It's when I walked into my my laboratory, the Dark Souls boss music's played and a health bar spawned, and I was like, oh, what is this? It's the pancake filth has become sentient.
And it's like, Father, why have you created me, Father?
I sat down at my desk, getting ready to have a wonderful stream. Lo and behold, what do I see? An infestation of ants. Ants everywhere. They're everywhere. It's the pancake filth. I didn't get all of it. I didn't get all the pancake filth. They found it. They found it. I was so that's why I'm a little late. I was scrambling to try to clean up as much as I could, but alas, I decided to just start the stream, and I am sitting amongst the filth.
I thought I did clean up though. I did clean up. I thought that I got it all. I thought that I tried to get as much as I could. Disgusting. Alright, I'll probably have to dip out to the... Wait, what's up with this ant? This ant's like a super ant. It's not dying. Ah! The Magmites, you need to defend me. It's like that Toy Soldiers movie. You know, the Toy Soldiers versus the monsters? What was those called? What was that movie called? The good guys were like the monsters, and then the bad guys were like the soldier toys. Small soldiers? That's you guys. You need to fight the ants for me. Okay, I actually have to end stream. The ant situation is escalating. So I need to clean up. I need to strike at the heart. I forgot that my OBS was attached to Vesper's stream. I freaking sat here and was talking to your ant emojis for like 20 minutes. I was sitting here talking for like 20 straight minutes. And you guys always spam your ant emoji. And I was just like... And I finally realized... Because I saw someone say Magni Doko. And I was like, Magni Doko? I don't... What? And then I looked and I wasn't streaming. I've been sitting here talking. For at least 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes I was sitting here talking to nobody. I was telling you, oh, I just woke up. And I was like, Ant Nation. I just, you know, it's just crazy because, like, nowadays, like, it's so hard for people like my age, our age, right, to find places to live. Like houses are so expensive. Owning a house is like a pipe dream, right? So I just really appreciate people like that for offering me a place to live rent-free. In this economy, rent-free, it's crazy. It's crazy. The appliances, laundry, dryer included, rent-free. It's 2-car garage. Wow. Wow, look how deep this sink is. This is a nice place. You could charge people to live here. Oh my gosh. And a basement. Wow, not a lot of places have basements nowadays. That's usually extra. So thank you everyone for offering me. I had a lot of offers. Usually you have to apply and you have to pay like an application to even apply to be considered, but they're giving me offers. I get to pick and choose where I get to live rent-free. And you know what? I'll take them all. I'll spend the summer in this person's head rent-free. You know what? It's getting a little hot here in the summer actually. Maybe we'll go over there rent-free. In the winter, there's a nice little winter cabin. This guy's skull is extra thick, so it's insulated to keep me warm from the cold, rent-free as well. Do eels think? Like, are they smart? Can they like love? Because I know, like, I feel like I've seen videos where it's like a diver develops like a friendship with an eel. Wait, look at this! Look at this! Guys, have you seen that video? It's like a diver, and it like, he remembers me. He remembers me. They're animals, of course they can feel. That's not true at all.
Well, here's the thing. I was on board with like the discourse for like, can they feel, right? And then you elaborated like, no, I'm not talking about like, can they feel like pain? I'm not saying, can they
Yeah. Can they care for another thing, another creature? I caught the marlin again. Vesper's laughing so hard he's spittling everywhere.
I see some discourse calling Gavis Battle a Tumblr sexy man. I see some discourse, and I'm thinking that some of you don't know what the fuck a Tumblr sexy man is. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. Because I guess you weren't in the trenches with the rest of us when we were all on Tumblr before they banned the pornography, okay? Well, I tell you, I was there, and I was in the trenches with my brothers and sisters, okay? And we saw the Tumblr sexy men, all right? You think of the Tumblr sexy man. You have Sans Undertale, got it? You have Regan from that one anime, okay? You have the Onceler, the guy who cuts down the trees in the Lorax. I think that the irony has been lost on you. And why I don't think you understand what a Tumblr sexy man is. But do you want to know why you have it mixed up in your head when you call Gavis Battle a sexy man? A Tumblr sexy man. Tumblr sexy men are not sexy. You understand? It's ironic. And when I look at Gavis Battle, I think, damn, that's a sexy man right there. Battle is not a Tumblr sexy man. He is just a sexy man. You understand what I'm saying? These kids in here, I swear. Once they stop going on Tumblr, they start to lose touch. I didn't spend all that time learning how to HTML, CSS, or whatever to make my page all pink and play music and whatnot. For you to come here and disrespect our culture, you understand?
Who's Magmo?
I'm Magmo. And don't you ever forget my name. And just know, when you click off the stream and go into someone else's, Magmo knows. Magmo knows!
Magmo always knows. Hello, axolotls. Welcome to the stream. And Axel, if I do have to say that right on time.
just like we planned. We would congregate them all in one spot.
It's too late! Wow! Hey, axolotls! Magmites, close the doors behind them! You've done well, Axo-Sirius. Yes, yes, you've been a very good boy. You will be rewarded when the great Magthulu is resurrected once more. Welcome. No, shh. Don't be scared. Shh. You're safe now. Safe with me. Magmo. Magmo's world. It's your favorite streamer, Magmo. Magni Dezmond. You've been such good little axolotls and magmites. Underneath your seat, you will find a cup. A toast. Is in order. Repeat after me. Louis McLaughlin McThulu. Louis McLaughlin McThulu. Louis McLaughlin McThulu. High Order of Magmites. Begin the ceremony. Wow, good job! My disciples, my disciples. You've done a good job. Thank you for all the super chats and memberships. Continue with the ceremony. senpai! Ah!
And so I was watching the new episode, and I was like, yeah, it was pretty good. Like the character arc of like Aaron, is kind of weird to me, but it is what it is. Like, I enjoyed the show, and I didn't have anything better to do, and overall it's decent. It's a fine show. Like, what I recommended to people, it's like, yeah, I'd recommend it. It's fine. I enjoyed watching it. Why is it that senpais come watch my stream when I play Minecraft? I do all sorts of cool shit, but it's like, hey, Magni's playing Minecraft. Let me take a peep at what's going on. All right, I had fun. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.
You step inside, you can feel the world come alive. The music plays and the people sway, and you get lost in a hypnotic taste. Copium, yeah, copium. Hands up, bottoms up, yeah, copium, copium. Hands up, bottoms.